Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of graphing functions and identifying features. This is standard A.3C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 23 of the 2016 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. Okay, so we have 4 different graphs. We need to find the one that measures or matches this negative 3x plus 5y equals negative 15. So this is actually given to us in standard form, which isn't the most helpful because it's ax plus by equals c. What I'd rather get it into is this slope-intercept form. Because if I can get it into slope-intercept form, that means that I can easily find the y-intercept, that's the b, and then I can find the slope. And I can evaluate whether it's positive or negative. Because take a look at my a, b, c, and d here. I can tell you that a has got a negative slope because it goes down from left to right. B has got a positive slope because it goes up. C also has a positive slope. And then D has a negative slope because it goes down. So once I find the slope, I can eliminate 2 of the answer selections because 2 of them are positive, 2 of them are negative. It won't give me the full answer, but it'll be pretty good at least eliminating half of them. So how do we change it from standard form into slope-intercept form? Well, let's solve for y. So let's take my negative 3x plus 5y equals negative 15, and we are going to solve for y. So let's add 3x to both sides. Let's do that. So that's going to cancel itself out. I'm going to get 5y equals, those are unlike terms, so I cannot add them. 3x, still got that minus 15, that hasn't changed. All right, so I'm close. 3 is not my slope yet because y needs to be isolated. And so what I need to do here is I need to divide both sides by 5. I can end up distributing this out. So that's going to end up being y equals, then I can do 3/5 x, because what I can do is I can distribute the divide by 5 to both of those, minus, and then it's going to be 15 divided by 5 minus 3. All right, so I've gained a lot of information so far. My slope, my m, is going to equal 3/5. Okay, so that is a positive 3/5. So I can get rid of a, I can get rid of d. My y-intercept is my b. And I've got a negative 3 right there. So I've got a negative 3, and look at this. You see how that b right there has a y-intercept of, the full coordinates would be x of 0, y of negative 3. Look what they did on C. They flipped it. This is actually the x-intercept of this particular graph. And that's an x of negative 3 and a y of 0, but I'm not looking for that. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be b. Let's find our x-intercept though, right? So how do we find the x-intercept? That's actually also called the 0. Well, what you do is you stick a 0 in for y and you solve for x. So 0 equals 3/5 x minus 3. Okay, so let's add 3 to both sides. And we're going to get 3 equals 3/5 x. And then all we need to do is multiply by the reciprocal, 5/3. We're going to multiply that by 5/3. And so we're going to get x equals 5. That's going to be our x-intercept. And look at that right there. Our 0, or our x-intercept, is going to equal 5, the full coordinate being 5, 0. So the answer is definitely B.